Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Job Seekers. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Armed Forces Medical Service recruitment, of which registration is going to open from the 16th of July 2024 to 4th of August 2024. So in this video, we are going to discuss about all the important points which are mentioned in this notification. So before starting, I request you to kindly subscribe to my channel for future updates on the job recruitment, in which we discuss about the recruitment through the detailed analysis of the notification as we are going to do in this video. So without wasting time, let's get started. So as I have mentioned earlier, that the registration for this online applications will be open on the 16th July 2024 and will be closed on the 4th August 2024. And the application are invited for the post of the short service commission medical officer in the armed forces medical services from Indian citizen, and both male and female candidate are eligible to apply. And those candidates who have passed their final MBBS, I mean part 1 and part 2 of the examination, in not more than the 2 attempts, and will complete and have completed their internships on or before 15th August 2024, they are eligible to apply. So they have made such arrangement that you know your eligibility, you know your qualifications in one go. You don't have to roam around in the notification. So yeah, if you have passed your final MBBS degree in not more than 2 attempts and will have completed your internships before 15th August 2024 and have qualified a NEET PG anytime during the last 2 years 2022 and 2023, then you are also eligible to apply. Also, the civilian doctor having a postgraduate degree will not be required to appear in NEET PG again. Marks obtained by them in NEET PG examinations earlier will be taken into consideration. It means if you have passed your NEET PG examination anytime in your lifetime and you are a civilian doctor, then you are eligible to apply for this post. And also the applicant who have taken more than 2 chances to pass the final MBBS examination are ineligible. You can see it is clearly mentioned over there that those are students who have passed their final examination for more than 2 chances, they are not eligible to apply for this post. So the same has mentioned over here that the qualification, the applicant must possess medical qualification including in the National Medical Council Act 2019. The applicant must have the permanent registration from any state medical councils, NMC, MCI. Postgraduate degree holder recognized by the state medical councils, NB, NMC, can also be applied. So yeah, all the qualifications which they are demanding are mentioned over here. You can stop the video or else you can take the screenshot for your further references. So for those candidates who have completed or completing their internships on or before 15th August 2024 can apply. It means if you have completed your internship, then you can surely apply for this post, fulfilling the other qualification as well. If you are continuing the internships right now and your internship is going to in on or before the 15th August 2024, then also you are eligible to apply for this post. And the age limit as on 31st December 2024, the candidate must not have attained the age of 30 years if holding an MBBS degree and 35 years if holding a PG degree respectively. So if we talked about the vacancy, then vacancies, total number of vacancies is 250, you can see over here, in which 338 for male and 112 for the female vacancy. Also the vacancy which is mentioned over here, that 450 is a tentative, it may increase or decrease as per the requirement. So in this examination there is no written examination going to happen. According to your academic profile, they are going to shortlist the candidate and calling the candidate for the interview. Application complete in all the respect will be further scrutinized, filter on the basis of NEET PG entrance examination marks, and marks obtained by the candidate in NEET PG entrance examinations will be proportionally converted to 200 marks. It means whatever the marks you have got on your NEET PG entrance, they are going to tune your marks on the basis of a total marks which is equal to 200 marks, and separate the list for the male and female candidate. So candidate will be called upon for the interview in order to the list, separate list for male and female candidate they are calling, and based upon the NEET PG examinations marks up to 8 times of the number of vacancy. It means whatever the number of vacancy for both the category of the person, it means for male and a female, they are going to call the 8 times of the number of vacancies sanctions available to the appear for the viewer voice and interview. Based on your academic profile, they shortlist the candidate on the basis of the NEET PG examination, and further they call you. So for interview, we'll look upon the eligible candidate will be called for the interview by the board of the officers in the month of August, September 2024 at the Army Hospital RR Delhi Kent. So yeah, what is the venue? The venue for the interview is Delhi. In Delhi, they are going to call you at the Army Hospital R&R Delhi Kent on 28th August 2024 onward, according to the shortlisting and your roll number which they provide you. Definitely they are going to provide you the admit card which you have to bring over there, and some list of document which I am going to mention later on in this video. You have to provide while applying to the examination, it means while filling the application form, and also when you are going to give the interview at the event. Then also you have to carry your document with respect to your academic profile. So after the shortlisting of the candidate, calling for the interview, and those candidates who have passed the interview, so you have to go through the physical and medical standard test. And it is clearly mentioned over here that every candidate on qualifying in the interview will have to attend the special medical examination board constituted by the DGFMS for examination his or her medical fitness as per laid on the standard. Also, some relaxation is given to the candidate over here that however candidate declare unfit by the special medical board, they may apply for the appeal medical board, and the procedure for the appeal medical board will be explained by the president of the special medical board. And also there, if the candidate who have declared unfit by the AMB may apply for the review medical board, right? And when the candidate will be considered medically fit only on the receipt of approved medical document, then you are getting the recruitment. One important point mentioned over here is regarding to pregnancy. Pregnancy is detected at any stage after the qualification of the interview or during the pre-commission medical examinations will render the candidate temporarily unfit. It means they are not going to give you the treatment for the some period of time, and then later on when your pregnancy is over, then one medical standard examination you have to give on, and then according to that medical examination, if you are considered as a fit, then only they give you the post which you have applied for. So now let's talk about the merit list. So all the candidates who have qualified in the Viva interview by securing at least 50% marks will be subjected to the medical examination immediately after the interview. It means you see that weightage which is given over here is the 50% weightage is given to your interview, and the 50% weight is given to the academic profile which is available to you. So in the point B, it is clearly mentioned over here. It is to be noted that mere qualifying at the interview does not confirm the final selection. Separate merit list of both male and female candidates who obtained the minimum qualifying marks of 50% in the Viva Wash will be drawn by adding the NEET PG marks, and they are going to add the NEET PG by tuning the your total marks upon the 200 marks and considering your marks after normalization in the way which they have defined internally, and the marks obtained in Viva Voice is 50 marks. So from the prepared merit list, the candidate declared medically fit shall be issued joining instructions for commissioning as the SSC officer up to the number of vacancy available of each merit list. Now let's talk about the employability. Being a medical officer of the Armed Forces Medical Services, the candidate on grant of the commission is liable to be posted as per the service requirement in any part of the country or abroad in the Army, Navy, or Air Force, and they may have to work independently in the unit allotted to them. Even candidate holding the PG degree will be posted as a general duty medical officer based on the service requirement. So the emoluments is very high. As you know, this is the Army, Navy, Air Force services. So in this, you are going to get a lot of the emoluments, allowances. So let's talk about them. So as mentioned clearly over here, the doctors on commissioning in the Armed Forces Medical Services will be granted the rank of captain or equivalent to the rank in the Navy and Air Forces as such in the 10B level of the defense pay matrix of rupees 61,300 plus MSP rupees 15,500 plus HRA if applicable as per the category of the city, plus NPA at prevalent rates, transport allowance rupees 3,600 to 7,200 as per the category of the city. Also the dress allowance of rupees 20,000 annually, and the dearance allowance as per the prevalent rates. Beside this, you are eligible to get the rations or the ration allowance in lieu as per the location of the posting, subsidized accommodations, and the allied facilities. The PG degree holder are eligible for the PG allowances or specialist pay on being designated as a graded specialist as per the training rules applicable from time to time. In addition, which I have mentioned over here, the another highlighter, officers are entitled to 60-day annual leave and 20-day casual leave in a year. Leave travel concessions, free medical services for the self and family including the dependent parents, group insurance, canteen store depot facility, all of these emoluments, the allowances, the extra facility you are going to get in this job. So now let's talk about the promotion. So promotion for the SSC officers are commissioned as the captain rank over here on entry are eligible for promotion up to the rank of the major. after 4 years of the services, and the lieutenant colonel after the total services of 11 years, subject to the fulfillment of the eligibility criteria. And those candidates who have additional medical qualification of the postgraduate degree prior to the joining service is eligible to apply for the anti-date seniority after grant of the commission applicable as per the existing rules. And now talk about the tenure of the engagement. So for fresh candidate, the tenure of the SSC officer commission through the civil entry scheme is of a 5 year, extendable by another 9 years in two spells. And this 9 year they are going to extend like a 5 year for the first and 4 year for the second. So for those candidates who are willing to continue subject to the availability of the vacancies and meeting the laid down eligibility criteria for grant of the existence as per the extant rule. And for ex AMC candidate, I have highlighted all the important point. You can just look over here. And the same goes for the provision for the PG and the super speciality courses. So permanent commission official, you can just pause the video over here and read the line by line what is mentioned over here. I think you should not be in a hurry to fill the form, beside knowing what is the important point and how it going to affect your eligibility qualifications, the recruitment process in the further coming days. So give 5 to 10 minutes more, read over here, pause the video, take the screenshots, read the notification in a well manner, and then after that, after understanding all the important point, you can fill your form. So important instruction for this strict compliance mentioned over here. uh, you can see the essential certificate document should be scanned and upload. I request you all to take the screenshot of this important necessary point and for the future reference while filling the form and the later on. Also, I am zooming out the page so that you can take the screenshot of all the necessary point which I mentioned over here. Pause the video, take the screenshot, take your time, don't be in a hurry. So as I have mentioned earlier, they are going to provide you admit card for the interview. So the admit card for the interview shall be made available on the website, and the website www.amcscentry.gov.in, and you will got the admit card only at least 1 week prior to the interview. And this 19 number point is necessary, so please put your attention over here. The attestation form is available on the website. You have to download that form. The candidate are required to bring the complete attestation form of the 5 copies at the time of the interview, duly filed in and attested by the authority as mentioned at page number 7 of the attestation form, without which they are liable to be rejected. So there is one attestation form which are available on this website. You have to download that form, you have to fill that form, and you have to attest that form, and you have to attested that form by the authority which is mentioned over there in the page number 7. Rupees 200 is the application for all the category of the candidate who are going to apply for this sport. We have to make payment in the online mode only. There is no other mode of payment acceptable except online. These are some extra important point which is mentioned over here in this box, in which I think so this point is necessary, that please carry the original and 2 attested photocopies of all the document as mentioned above at the time of interview for verification. So that's it for today's guys. I have discussed all the important point which is mentioned in these notifications. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have do so, then do like this video. Also, you can share this video to all that person who are eligible to apply for this post. Also, if you like my content, then please do subscribe to my channel. As you are seeing that I am very new over the YouTube and trying to grow my YouTube channel and trying to grow myself over here, please do subscribe to my channel. Your one subscription can give me a lots of motivation to make such video in the future, and to make you understand about all the important point which is mentioned in the notification of n number of vacancies which are going to be coming in the future days. So something at the end. So if you love this video, then do like to this video, and obviously share with those people who are eligible to apply for this post, and please do subscribe to our channel. So we will meet in the next video soon.